Josh, this is Scooter. She is 3 years old. They've had her since she was 8 weeks old.
Okay.
They did a DNA test.
How old is she? 3?
3.
3 years?
3 years old.
Okay.
They did do a DNA test. She is Chihuahua, Beagle, and then it just said Terrier mix.
Okay.
So lots of barky breeds in there. She's not good with kids and babies, and the owner is 6 months pregnant.
What does she mean by not good?
Aggression. She's never hurt or bitten anyone. She shows her teeth, growls, barks, her hackles are up, and she lunges. Walking her is impossible. Just being outside, she's on alert, but if there's anything moving, she's barking and lunging at it with her hair spiked.
Okay.
And showing her teeth.
Okay.
Inside the house, she's different. She's cuddling, she's loving, she listens to commands. They said she knows everything. They've done a lot of training.
What kind of training? What they send her someone?
I need to look, but it's probably food related. But also she won't take food when she's stressed.
Right.
Like she said, even this morning, because their routine was different, she didn't eat breakfast.
A lot of this sounds like insecurity.
And yeah, the owner even said at drop off, "Oh, I wonder why she's not barking." Her tail was completely tucked. And I said, it's because she is not in her comfortable place, her street, her bubble, her neighborhood, her turf. Okay. So her confidence has gone down. It's like dropping Jesse off at school for the first time. He didn't move.
Yeah.
Reactivity. She completely ignores us and focuses on the distractions. Same behavior times 10 if there's a person or a dog. We don't walk her because of this. Like, people think she's, like, really aggressive. Doorbell and knocking, crazy barking. She bares teeth if a new dog gets near her. Barks like hell. Jumps when greeting new people. She only polites greet people she's known for her whole life. Begs for attention constantly whenever anyone new is in the house. Barks at guests consistently. She'll never stay on her bed or quiet when guests are over. And she just barks in our yard nonstop, even when there are no triggers. We do practice the threshold, but as soon as she's in our yard, her hair's up and she's barking. Resource guarding doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes she guards with other dogs, food and toys and water. She knows place and will go to her bed. She is well crate trained. She knows sit, come, down, and stay, except when there's any sort of distraction.
She still knows it.
She knows it, though. So I said at the drop-off, oh, so she knows sit and down, but what if you told her to do that right now? And the owner was like, no way. She won't. This is very good. She's really good at potty training. She's no accidents. And we do not need to work on the Dremel or any nails with her because she lets her owners do that.
Okay.
So that's good. And so that's Scooter. She's 3 years old.
Very interesting points here.
Yeah. She's been very different with me. Ever since her owner left, I haven't heard her bark at all.
Yeah, she didn't bark at me when I came in.
She did go up to the door to the kennel room, and when she saw the dogs, she started growling.
Okay. Interesting stuff here. So she's got a lot of training under her belt. She knows stuff, but she won't perform it when they need it.
And
right?
She's nuisance barking, just
Now,
all the time.
She's had that training. They said that they put time into that. She's insecure, but she's trying to be dominant. We've been talking about this a lot lately, which equals overreaction, which is going to be the most kind of dangerous kind of responses is from a dog who's trying to be dominant, who's actually insecure. It's clear as day that she's actually insecure underneath it all, which means she needs a leader. I'm going to introduce myself to her, see how she takes to me. And of course, like always, we're going to start with a recall. Good girl. Nervous of me? That's to be expected. Hi, Scooter. Now, I like to start with a positive interaction, if I can. Good girl. How are you today? Oh, that's very good. Good. Hi. Yes. I'm just trying to be pleasant. Good. You're a good girl. How are you? Very nice. I see. I take my time with this. That's a good girl. That's a good girl.
You know, she humps her bed,
Interesting.
and in the yard, she marked a ton while I was
Interesting.
doing it. Yeah,
She's marked.
She's lifting lead.
So in case the mic didn't pick that up, Julie informed me that she's marking outside, which is telling, and she's also humping her bed at home. Okay, so she's really trying to fill the role of that leader dog of the top, the top of the hierarchy, which is also contributing to her anxiety, I think, because I think she needs to be led. She needs to be a follower in order to feel comfortable. She needs to know that there's going to be somebody to tell her when, where, and how to do things. Good. So she's kind of a bit leaderless at this point, which I think is the core issue, and then everything else that we complain about is just because she simply isn't a follower. Followers listen, right? So if you say stop, she stops. If you say do, she does. She's not a follower. She doesn't have a leader. She has somebody that can keep her alive and keep her fed and keep her sheltered, but she doesn't have somebody she respects and trusts to the point where she sees them as leader. Good. The question is, how is she going to take to somebody who's trying to take that position in her pack? Once we become a pack, which is already happening pretty quickly, is she going to allow me to lead? Is her temperament going to say, once we get into some type of confrontation, is she going to say, yes, sir, you're the leader? Or is she going to try to fight and maintain her position? Oftentimes, they try to fight and maintain the position. It's natural because you have to earn the leadership position. They don't just follow anybody, right? Cool thing is, all the disagreements that we've had with her over the years that we probably haven't had much success with were opportunities to claim leadership. Every time, what do they say they struggle with? Every time she pulls you on the leash and you tell her not to. Every time she barks and you tell her not to. If she continues to do those bad behaviors, it was your opportunity to step in, punish correctly, and therefore create the leadership position for yourself. And by doing that, she becomes a follower. And by doing that, the next day, the next time the situation comes up, you see a dog who's more readily willing to listen. And then you're off to the races, you're good stuff. So every time you're having an issue with your dog and you find yourself in one of those situations, the funny thing is that's actually your opportunity to create progress.
Look at the tail difference from before.
Yeah, she smells other dogs.
You made her feel comfortable by petting her. And
Yes, I'm safe. She smells other dogs. She's starting to enter her old state a little bit. Good, so.
Take off.
Good, that's a good sign.
Yeah. Oh, I love her ears. When her ears are up.
She's very cute.
She's very cute.
She's very cute. All right, we'll get started here. I'll stay seated just to make her feel comfortable in the beginning. Scooter, come here, honey. Scooter.
Now remember, she knows recall.
Hey, Scooter, come here. Scooter. Good girl. How are you today? How are you today? Good. Well, she's 3. She's been through it. She knows the commands. But they're useless when they need them because she's going to do what They're tricks. They were trained like tricks. So I've said this before, but it's good. It's good to mention again. How you train it is how the dog's going to feel about it when you want to use it in real life. So if you train it like it's a game, they're going to treat it like it's a game. If you train it like if you train it with a reward system with no punishment, it means, hey, when you feel like earning, you can earn it by performing. Then guess what? They get to pick and choose when they want to perform based on whether or not they want to earn at that moment. It just doesn't work in real life. Yes, you can teach the command. They can understand what you're saying. But no, it doesn't work on respect or the relationship or getting a dog to listen when you need them to, which is, does the dog listen when they don't want to? It's what it all comes down to, isn't it, Julie? You've owned a dog for a long time. You've been around a lot of dogs. It comes down to, does the dog listen when they don't want to? So if we don't put that into the training program, guess what? It's never going to be part of real life. So how you train it, how the dog, the type of flavor you give it while you're training it, hey, this is a game, it's a chance for you to earn, it's fun, it's like a trick, it's a game. In real life, it's like you're pretty much saying, hey, do you want to play a game right now? And they're like, no, real life's here. That's not real life, that's a game. I get to pick and choose when I want to go play the carnival game to win a prize. Maybe in a minute. First, I want to go deal with this. Come here, Scooter. Good girl. So it's already, you can see the punishment's already being applied and it's working. Right? The collar, when I push the tone, there's stim on the collar. When she comes to me, it turns off. Right? Good. And I'm petting her. The reward here is me. Petting her and letting her know I'm proud of her. And guess what? That's the reward that's my primary reward, is praise and affection. Good. In relationship. And the biggest reward, listen to this. The biggest reward is inclusion into your life, which she's going to get less and less of because she can't be included without being disruptive. So instead of thinking like we have to go out and get higher value rewards, think, hey man, the reward is that we let you live with us and you're included in our lives. And I get to show you when I'm proud of you, right? The trade, saying to the dog, the trade is for us allowing you to live with us and being included in our family and giving you love and giving you leadership and everything you need to have a fulfilling life. The trade is that you listen. You do when we say do, and you stop when we say stop. That's you holding up to your end of the bargain to be able to live with us and be included into our life, because that is the reward. All right? Many people say they train their dog, and what they mean is they train them like they're tricks, like it's a game. The style is step up to the carnival game, earn a prize. Well, guess what? The dog gets to pick or choose whether or not they want to be involved. They don't see it as a real life situation. They see it as entering the game where I can earn. And then when real life hits, they see it as that game being offered and they get to pick or choose. It's just not the natural way that lessons are taught in their natural world. If you see them interact with each other and they're trying to establish hierarchy and they're trying to teach life lessons, it's a different type of conversation. Okay? So the way we're going to train it up is going to be more based off from how the dogs do it. Okay? We are going to be using reward, but the rewards aren't going to be every time you sit you get a piece of food, or every time you do a command you get a piece of food. It's inclusion, affection, being proud, and talking about hierarchy every step of the way, which is what she needs. She needs those hierarchical conversations to go according to plan in order for the humans to claim leadership. Okay? Good. 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 That's a good girl. See, I'm taking my time. If I wasn't talking to you guys, I would just be sitting here petting her. Chilling. Okay. This is a good girl. Break. Okay. We'll do a few more of those. Come. Yes, that's my girl. Come here. Yes. Good. Good girl, Scooter. Good girl.
Good girl.
Good job. Good. I'm
Making yourself unpredictable.
just to show her that even though I wanted to also see how she'd react to that. It's not too terrible.
That was a nice move, Josh.
Well, sometimes
What was that?
I have no idea. I don't know how to dance.
Little.
Sometimes that's enough to get the dog to just run away from you and start growling at you. And
Yeah.
good. Break.
Yay.
Good. All right. Okay, let's recall her in now. Come on, Scooter. Good girl.
Good girl, honey. Wow.
Wow.
You gotta love a 3-year-old sometimes.
Good.
They're not new.
No, they're not new at the game, but they are used to winning these
True.
these conflicts, right? These confrontations of, I want you to come in, I don't want to come in, right? Good. I wonder how they're getting her in from outdoors. Is it a bribe, or is it when she's ready, or what is it? Good. Break. Good girl.
Good girl.
Very nice. Let's go ahead and let Riggins down and see how she behaves with this. Rig. Don't let him through the gate yet.
Okay. Tail's going up.
Good.
She looks at Josh.
Good.
bite if anyone can't
That's
see.
all right. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. You okay? Yeah. That's a good girl.
Not bad.
The interesting things happening here. Good.
What are you reading?
Well, obviously she was insecure in that situation, and she dealt with it pretty good. She's looking at me pretty heavily, which I find interesting because we just met. But I think she's starting to realize real quick that there's something in the environment that's going to be able to get what he wants over top of her. I'm taking it she doesn't live with another dog. That's,
No.
you know, good.
And they said she's hit or miss with dogs
Good.
now. Like she'll show her teeth and.
Good.
But they had like that. They said when she was a young puppy, she would play like crazy. Now
Break.
it's calmed down a little bit. Now she's an adult.
Good.
Josh.
Good. Rig. Hi, big guy. How are you? She's going to take that opportunity to smell him now. Definitely some conversations they were having there. They were both using their better judgment. Good. Okay, Scooter, come.
Good.
Come here, Scooter. Good girl.
Wow.
Good girl.
Whoa.
Look at the, I know you can't really see, but the face is very soft, very calm, very nice and relaxed, very happy. She feels comfortable. Good. Break.
Nice.
Good girl.
Wow. Not bad.
All right. Good gal. Good gal. Maybe we'll let Izzy in here and stuff, just because she has some dog issues. We'll mix it up and see what happens when we let Sparky and Izzy. Hello. That's a good girl.
Sparky makes her look big. Little brow.
It's all right.
She's lifting her leg for Izzy.
Come here. Good.
Nice one. Nice timing.
Good.
Good thing about Izzy is look at all that hair. She's not gonna get through.
Hello. Hello. I want to show her I can keep the other dogs away. So I'm teaching her, when you feel uncomfortable, come to me. Good. Break.
Nice.
Good.
So she tried
Hello.
She tried to bite Izzy.
She was getting a little nippy with Izzy, and I wanted to teach her when she's uncomfortable, instead of going down that road of trying to be confrontational with a dog, just come to me. Good. Break. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Good. These dogs are not afraid of her at all.
No, and then she guards
She-
around other dogs.
She snapped at Izzy, and Izzy is not scared of her at all. It's very telling as to where they see her as a non-threat. Even though she's led to believe that she's powerful, my dogs are saying, nah. My dogs are saying we're not concerned. Look at Izzy going right around her with the food, look. And she's already been snapped at. She doesn't even see her as the real deal. Now, I've had dogs in here that my dogs won't go around because they know that dog's the real deal. Scooter here, she ain't. Not saying she won't bite, but they're not. They don't see her as above. They just don't. Which is telling her something, right? She was like, man, I just snapped at that dog and she doesn't care. It didn't do anything. It's not working. See, at home, she's doing all the snapping and guarding and growling and stuff from a distance.
Yeah.
And there's never actual resolution dog to dog. Now she's having it here where it's like, go ahead and bite him. You know, I'll just correct you, recall you, and let you back out. And also the dogs don't care because they're not nervous of you at all. And she's like, dang, maybe I'm not so high up on the totem pole. Maybe I don't want to go get myself in trouble. Good. Look at this, look at this. Look at this.
Our dogs are like in heaven right
They're not concerned about her at all. And she feels that, by the way. She sees that her little moment of snapping at Izzy was not effective at all. As soon as she snapped at Izzy, she got corrected on the collar and recalled to me. And then I released her and said, go ahead and try again. Right? We're at home, it's like we're keeping her away from the situation. So if you think of it this way, if like, let's humanize it for a second, this behavior. If you got a guy who's trying to talk shit to another guy, but they're being held back, they're not actually being allowed to go up and fight, they're being held back from their friends, they might feel pretty, oh man, I'm gonna kick your, whatever the guys do, but they're being held back, right? It might be a different story if there was nobody around to hold them back and they were just face to face. And now there's gonna be real consequences, right? Or like talking shit over the phone versus face to face. Once it's face to face and she's realizing things aren't panning out in her the way that she was hoping, and there's nobody there to hold her back to keep the confrontation to actually turning into something, she's no longer interested in going down that road. So there's some benefits to like letting her be like, okay, express yourself. Correct when she does the wrong thing and tries to bite. Settle her down, let her back out, go try again. She's like, okay, there's a consequence when I do that, a real one, plus it doesn't work. What's the alternative? The alternative is to avoid expressing like that. Because expressing like that in the natural world is going to get her little butt kicked. Like she's in a safe bubble. She's in a cushion that's keeping her from having real life learning lessons, right? In real life, if she's in a pack of dogs and she tries to do that shit, she's going to get beat up. And guess what? She stopped doing that real quick. Stopped doing that real quick. So she's kind of been overprotected and had no effective punishment. So it's leading her to believe that she's higher up than she is, than she naturally would be in the natural world, which is going to create anxiety because she's now having to take the role of the leader. And she's not meant to. So she's overreacting. She's insecure. Hopefully that's making sense. The solution is to create a follower. Let her know she's not top of the hierarchy. Let her know if she starts to do any of this nonsense like growling or biting at other dogs, there's punishment for that, okay? And also, I'm not gonna stop you from going out and trying again. Go ahead, go try again. Find a coping skill, right? And I'm even guiding her towards some coping skills, which is you can come to me, you can avoid, right? These things are gonna be okay, they're going to work. Going into a mode that's aggressive is not gonna work. Good. Stay. Break.
Nice.
Good.
Good
Break.
girl.
Come on, Scooter. Good girl. Imagine making it to 3 years old, which is, she's in her 20s, right? If she was a human, with no punishment. The effects that has on a dog. Good. Good girl. Stay. Good. Break.
Yay.
Good. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Stay. Rig, stay. Good. Break. Good. Look who's eating out of the bowl. You know, Izzy wants in that bowl too, but she allows Riggins to have it. I wonder why. Good. All right. Come. Good. Come here, Scooter. Come here. Good girl. Good. Good.
Nice work.
Good. Stay. Break. Good.
Yay.
All right, that's a nice beginning.